Experience is the best teacher, but sometimes someone else's experience can be your shortcut. This video is that shortcut. No one really teaches you how to survive your first job. In this video, I am going to share you 10 hard-earned lessons that are going to save you from months of stress, self-doubt, and silly mistakes. Most people learn these things after messing up with their first job. There are very specific kind of emotions that hit you when you walk into your first job. You are excited, finally earning new formal clothes, getting that employee ID card, but you are also nervous. Will I fit into the team? Will my boss be understanding or just another micromanager? What if I mess up? I have been there. I know how overwhelming it feels because I have lived both sides of this world. I am not going to share just random career advice. I have worked in a MNC where expectations move fast but things move slow. I've also worked in a 5-member startup where everyone does everything. And over last few years, I have helped more than 500 homemakers, working professionals, and students grow in their jobs, manage things better, start side hustles, and be profitable. So, what took me 3+ years to learn through trial and error, breakthroughs, burnouts, I'm going to give it to you in next 9-10 minutes. Stick around till the end because this might be the video that saves you from months of self-doubt, awkward mistakes, and so many tears. So if you're about to step into your first job or have just started, this is a kind of guidance you really wish someone shared with you. Experience is the best teacher, but sometimes someone else's experience can be your shortcut. This video is that shortcut. Which brings me to the very first lesson. Degrees open the door, but reliability keeps you inside. Your degree gets you the job, but your reliability can get you the promotion. In my early days, I learned a very important lesson. It's not just your qualifications that matters, but how dependable, trustable you are. Even if you don't have all the degrees of the world, but if you are a person who always gets things done without being asked, you will get noticed. I remember there was a person in my team in my last organization. When I started, I had a colleague who, despite being less qualified, became the team's backbone. Why? Because she always delivered on time, was punctual, always took the ownership. Reliability is a soft skill that overpowers everything else. Did you know a LinkedIn survey found that 61% of the employers value dependability and accountability more than technical skills? This is a skill that gets you recognized and helps you build long-term credibility. Which brings me to the second lesson. Document everything, even the small wins. If you don't keep a track of your progress, no one else will. You might think your hard work will speak for itself, but let me tell you, it won't. Keep a simple document called brag sheet or any other name that you feel like, where you record all of your wins, no matter how small they are. The times I didn't keep a track of my progress, I ended up underappreciated during performance reviews. But when I finally started documenting all of my wins, positive feedbacks, KPIs I hit, and the projects I led, things changed drastically. Here is a tip, or you can say homework. Keep an ongoing list of everything you have achieved because facts are hard to ignore. And when it's appraisal time, this document will give you the ammunition to negotiate your salary, promotion, or job offer. Which brings me to the third point. Your first 3 months will shape how you are seen for next 3 years. These first 3 months of your job are a very critical time to establish your authority, build credibility, and relationships. It's not about being perfect, but about showing initiative, asking questions, and integrating well into the company culture. During the first month of my job, I did more chatter than my work and I was scolded for that. I learned this hard way. So I learned this, and rest of the duration of 90 days, I spoke less, listened more. I understood the power dynamics and figured out who the real decision makers were, got a grasp on team's strengths and weaknesses. And guess what? This laid the foundation for my entire career. Research shows that 40% of the new hires fail within first 18 months, often because they misunderstand the importance of these initial days. So make them count. Which brings me to the fourth lesson: awareness over confidence. This is a real secret to career growth. Confidence isn't a trait you are born with, it's a product of awareness. It's easy to think confidence is the key to success. But in my experience, awareness of the situation is what sets you apart. When I first started working, I was nervous about looking inexperienced. So I tried to act confident, but that did not work. What made the difference was situational awareness. I started asking more questions, paying attention to how people react to the decisions, and identifying the opportunities that others missed. Decision making rooted in awareness, not just blind confidence, leads to smarter choices. Which brings me to the lesson number 5. Always be a learner. Growth mindset wins the race. Success is not about knowing everything, but knowing how to learn. One of the most powerful lessons I have learned come from my very first manager. She was sharp, critical thinker, and strategic planner who never claimed to have all the answers. Instead, she always said, "I don't know, but we'll figure this out." In my early career, I have worked with a lot of interns who were never afraid to ask questions. And this taught me that growth mindset isn't about showing how much you know, but how open you are to learning. Every job, every project is an opportunity to expand your skills. So never stop being a learner. Did you know people who are willing to ask the right questions and seek feedback are more likely to develop into high performers? Which brings me to the lesson number 6. Humility will take you further than ego. The smartest people are often the most humble. No matter how good you are at your job, there is always room for improvement. And when you walk in with humility, you show the team that you are open to feedbacks and willing to collaborate. I have seen people with top-notch skills get passed over for promotions simply because their ego made them difficult to work with. Remember, humility is the key to building relationships and staying relevant in your industry. Which brings me to the lesson number 7. Relationships over connections. Networking is not about quantity, it's about quality. Networking can be intimidating, but it doesn't have to be attending every other event or sending out mass LinkedIn requests. You have to build genuine relationships by offering value before asking for something in return. When I worked with both MNC and a startup, I realized the most successful people weren't just connecting, they were nurturing relationships. I remember one connection led me to an invitation to speak at United Nations Youth Summit. It wasn't about the people I knew, it was about the value that I added to their lives. Did you know, according to a Harvard Business Review study, professionals with strong networks tend to 15% more than those without? Which brings me to lesson number 8. Speak less, listen more. This is very basic, very fundamental, but the most underrated skill. Listening is your superpower. This lesson was game changing for me. In the beginning, I spoke a lot in the meetings, but over time, I realized that the most impactful people in the rooms often were those who spoke the least. They were busy listening, observing, and analyzing. Did you know powerful leaders know when to listen and when to speak? By observing how others communicate and interact, you learn more about the company's culture and internal politics and the real decision makers. Which brings me to lesson number 9. Perfection is overrated. Progress is what counts because done is better than perfect. When you start a job, the pressure to be perfect is immense. But I have learned over the years that progress is far more important. No matter how many degrees of the world you hold, but you are going to make mistakes. But the key is to learn from these mistakes and keep moving forward. I learned this lesson early on in my life, but this made so much more sense in the recent few months when I started with content creation. Every time I would sit to shoot the content, I would feel like I'm not ready. I need to do this better. I need to refine my script more, so on and so forth. And it's the progress that counts. So I started chasing imperfect action because I realized every attempt is going to make me better at my job. Which brings me to the lesson number 10. Own your decisions. Taking responsibility doesn't just show leadership, it builds trust. Own your mistakes because they are just as important as your success. I have seen people fail to take ownership of their failures, and that's when the trust starts to fade in them. I remember a time when I took the fall for a project that did not meet clients' expectations. Instead of deflecting the blame, I took responsibility, learned from the experience, and eventually earns the client's trust back. Did you know leaders who take accountability, especially for their failures, build long term relationship, trust, and show the team they are in together? These lessons are not just theoretical. These are hard won insights from my experience working both in MNC and a startup. Working in teams of 5 to 500, these are lessons that took me years to learn, but you have got these in just 10-12 minutes. It took me years to learn them. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit like, and let me know in the comments your feedbacks because I've just started creating content and your feedbacks are really valuable to me. Also, let me know in the comments that which topic you want me to make a next video on. Don't forget to share this video with someone who is just getting started in their career. I promise you, this could be game changer for them. And remember, success is a journey, not a destination. Every step you take builds your future. Don't forget to subscribe for more insight, and I'll see you in my next one.